Hey everyone, Joe here. I got a bit of a haul, kind of a mixed bag, and there's some new comics. My collecting has really changed. Where a few years ago, I was ordering 40, 50, 60, a few 4 or 5 years ago, maybe 100 or so new books a month. Now, I think it's about 6 to 8. I'm almost to the point where my 35% discount on my comic shop is not paying for itself because of they've increased shipping, and even when you buy other products to ride along, they charge a little fee. So I'm getting very close to not even saving much money on my comicshop.com. But anyway, I got some new books and I got some old books, and I got one Indy. Someday I got to put together all my Indy keys and do a video of those. But I have one Indy that's been on my list for a long time. Never wanted to pay what they were asking, and finally found someone that would wheel and deal, and got it for a good price. I actually don't remember the price, but it is well under what it sells for. So first, this book is not. This is Vampirella 675. This is a 1 in 10. It's a Perillo cover, and it is a nude cover of this. Let's get the glare. There we go. That's trying to get the glare out. There we go. So it's a nude cover of that. This is a 1 in 30 variant, actually, and this is a 1 in 10. And then this, which I like this cover better than the Perillo cover, is a 1 in 20 variant. Got them all, I believe, for cover price. The one that I may have paid $1 more for is the 1 in 10, but that's a great cover. It kind of looks familiar. Like if I go through my Vampirella collection, I would not be surprised if I had another one that looked just like that. Here's a new book. I haven't read it yet, but I do plan to. It is obviously a Janet Jackson swipe and a Gen 13 cover swipe. So I could not pass this up, at below cover price when I was ordering. That's a great cover. A couple J. Scott Campbell's Rogue, Savage Land. Man, the glare is killing me. There's another one. I like this one better than the other. Pick this up for cover price. I think it goes for a little bit, maybe $10 or so. Mark Spears cover. And then this is a new book that came out, The Last Boy. It's a Peter Pan story. It was really good, though. I was surprised by it. And when I went back, I noticed on my comic shop that the first issue of this cover is sold out. So I'm really not, other than Saga and Who's Killing the Children, those are the only two series that I'm reading. But this is probably a mini-series, so I'll pick up the rest. And same with this one. This is only a 4-issue series from Dark Horse. Who Are the Power Pals? This was really good. It was a nice throwback comic, good writing, good story. It's just a good art. It's just good. So 4 issues. I'll most likely pick up the rest. This is Pop Kill. I think it's Mad Cave. I guess they're reprinting some of the Pop Kills with different covers. So this one is bagged, and I made a copy of the cover. That's what the cover looks like. But since it came in a bag and it's got a label on it, I just figured I'd leave it in the bag. And there's a few of I think the next issue is a Adam Hughes cover. And then after that, I believe is J. Scott Campbell. So if you're into covers, keep an eye out for Pop Kill. Naira X, this is a gold foil variant from 1997. I paid $5 for it. And, again, I like the cover. These are from a recent local show. It's just an Archie. I try to find somewhere where the covers are, kind of innuendo. Here's another. I think I paid $1 for these. $1 each. This I think I paid $2 for. It is a newsstand. So not sure what type of premium these go for, but I found that one and that one. This is another book. This has been on my list for a long time. Did not want to pay, what they were online. They go for like $10, $15, and I found it at a show for $5. And I think this may be one of the hundreds of titles that has been, what do you got? I'm losing my train of thought. Optioned. And here's another one that I picked up. This I only paid a couple bucks for, and it is the introduction of Absolute Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and the Absolute Universe. I'm surprised. I don't think I read any of the Absolute books, but apparently they're very popular. So I'm surprised this book is not hotter than it is. And it is just an introduction. It's not. They're not in the story or whatever. So this is not a. Oops. Look at that. Sorry. There we go. This is not a new book, but this was in my for sale bins. And I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but I just really like that cover. And it is in a 9.8, 9.9, 10.0 condition. It is perfect. So I took it out of my for sale, and it goes back into my private collection. My for sales have not been going well. I'm running ads on Facebook, Nextdoor.com, Craigslist. Very few bites, and the ones I do, ask a whole lot of questions. Once I send them the list, I never hear from them because there's no, they'll see that they're not going to find any major keys that they're going to steal. They're not bad books; they're good books. Most, I have, I think about a little over 1,000 or so, maybe 1,500 books that I have in my for sale, and the street value is around $7,000, even at 30% of that, which is what I would sell most of them for. People just aren't interested. There's so many, as you see from the videos, there are so many collections being sold now. I think there is, sooner or later, people are going to realize there's a glut of comics on the available market, and the prices are going to plummet once again. So here's the book I was talking about. Been looking for this for a long time. Again, I have a really big indie comic collection, and this is Cocaine Comics. And that is just a cool cover. Let's see if this helps any. Not really. Maybe. There we go. So yeah, it's in really, I would put it in very fine condition, and found it again on eBay finally. Looking over, and this book typically goes for, in this condition, well over $100, 120, 130, 140. And again, I forgot what I paid for it, but it was under $100. It might have been like 70, possibly 80. And I believe I had a eBay coupon also that took off some of the cost. So sorry about the glare. There we go, up here. Cocaine Comics. And then there's just two more that I picked up. This, again, Modern Comic, 9.8, Spider-Man India. Just picked it up because the price has plummeted on this book, and I found it for even a lower price than normal. So I bought that about a month and a half ago, and I just checked yesterday, and what I paid for it is still under what they're selling for. And then lastly, a 2000 AD. This is the first appearance of Halo Jones. I am a big Judge Dredd fan, and I believe they're working on either a TV show or Netflix show or something, and I'm sure she will be a part of that. So that's it. That's the haul. Sorry about that. I should be more organized when I do these, but anyway, that's it. I'll probably be another couple months before I do another haul again. I am not getting very many books. I'm trying to sell. If anybody is interested, go to silvergoldcomics.com. Ignore the prices. I don't know why I need to say that so often. I can't tell you how many times I've said it. And then I send the list out and people are like, oh, your prices are too high. Really, people are stupid. I'm just putting it out there. Even some dealers, I've sent lists off to dealers saying, I want to sell these. I understand, wholesale. Ignore the prices, and then I don't hear back from them. When I check back, they're like, yeah, you're asking too much. I'm like, I'm not even asking anything. I didn't even give you a price. I just sent the list, and I'm asking you to tell me what you'd offer. Whatever you'd offer, I'd take. But whatever. So anyway, if you're interested, silvergoldcomics.com. It's the website I use, or the database I use for my comic collection. They offer a free website, so I use it for my books that I want to sell. Every now and then I'll get an order on that site, but do not order on that site because first of all, they take over 20% from me, and you don't want to pay those prices because whatever the prices are there, I'm going to give it to you for 50 or 60 or 70% less. So, and shipping would be exact shipping from New Jersey to wherever you are. I'm not looking to make money on postage. So that's it, silvergoldcomics.com. Thanks for watching. I'm sure I'll get at least 7 or 8 views. So it's well worth my time. Anyway, thanks, and I'll see you next time. Take care.